and we were thinking, okay, what's the issue? We had NaLyssa come out, basically kind of hinting at like she ain't getting enough touches, right? This is my thing. When you have a player on your team leading the league in assists, and this is WNBA record, right?
Yeah,
WNBA record, and then for a rookie with points, right? We'll get to Asia and the record that she's setting right now later on in the show. But what I'm thinking about right now at this moment, leading the league in assists, WNBA record, not just rookie, and then points for rookie itself. If you're talking about the second, third, fourth option on the team, you don't feel like you're getting enough touches. We got called as the Caitlin Clark effect, right? What she's doing with that team and the assists that she's getting, I feel like you should just be able to eat if she's a willing passer, right? And we've seen from the assists she's a willing passer. What is this beef we're kind of seeing? Will, I'm gonna start with you. We talk about from NaLyssa versus Caitlin, and feeling as a person who's on this team who was a pivotal part of the team last year. Mm-hmm. What do you think is happening when you're seeing a rookie getting the shine that she's getting, like that Caitlin's getting?
I mean, there's no. I think people going about it the wrong way. There's no hate between NaLyssa and Caitlin. As a matter of fact, they get along. Like you can see it in the videos. The issue is that the Caitlin Clark fans a lot of times automatically feel as though if Caitlin doesn't get 100% of the credit, everybody else is wrong. You have to remember, we need to put this in perspective for the newer fans who are here. The Indiana Fever do not just have a horrible team. Their starting lineup literally contains two former number 1 picks, 2 former number 2 picks, and I think Lexi Hall was like a number 6 pick. She's literally a 3-and-D player. Okay, solid. NaLyssa Smith last year, whether you like it or not, averaged 15 and 9. Solid. She's a 6'4" power forward. You ain't getting a lot of those physically who are giving you 15 and 9 right now in the WNBA, whether you want to say it or not.
She only had 5 games last year where she only scored single digits.
Exactly. It's not a knock for her to be like, yo, I want the ball more. And it's not her initially saying, yo, it's Caitlin Clark's issue. My issue is I believe it's Chrissy Sides. I don't think that Chrissy Sides gave Caitlin the ball. She didn't really know what she was doing. Now, here's the thing, right? When they were 2-8, it was like, oh, it's a team game. It's a team game. Uh-huh. Now they go to the playoffs, and it's Caitlin Clark, and it's this and that and the other. Let's be honest. Caitlin Clark plays a really big part of that. But you also got Kelsey Mitchell, who leads the team in scoring. You know what I'm saying? You got Aaliyah Boston, who's giving you 14 a game. NaLyssa's down there playing down low. Like, you have a full team. I don't think every time something happens, like NaLyssa winning the ball should be wrong. She's a hooper. Like, that's what you want to see. She's hungry to play. She's hungry to get the ball. Yeah. And she made a statement. That's it. And then she deleted it because people took it too far. You got people out here making it seem like she just trash.
She's a solid player. I gotta get to my man. I really think this is being a beneficial conversation because during this whole commentary, Ju didn't have a straight face on.
I want to put this in perspective. This is the same Julius who just last week said erase Michael Jordan and Cheryl Swoops because he be in his feelings, right? Well, let's get that out there first.
In that scenario, absolutely.
That face.
First of all, man, nobody is. I don't know what you be saying. Nobody's trying to give Caitlin Clark 100% of the credit. From what I remember, it was how many All-Stars on the Fever this year? 3.
3.
Okay. So what we talking about here? She don't get all the credit.
There should have never been 3, but
I ain't refuting that. See, I'm just saying Caitlin Clark ain't getting the credit by
herself. There's no point in you making that point because that was a dumb point.
Second of all, I let you talk, bro. Second of all,
you nodded your head the whole
time. Let you talk, bro.
I didn't say nothing. I did not my head make faces, but I let you talk. Second of all, bro, the point with them having lottery picks, it doesn't matter because they didn't do nothing last season. So yes, she scored 15 and 9, and they won how many games? 8, 10, somewhere in there. Doesn't matter, bro. Caitlin Clark came in, turned the season around for them, took them to the playoffs. Could have them at what, the 6th seed?
Yep.
Come on, bro. Last in the league to 6th seed, it's tough to do. Next, man, with NaLyssa Smith, bro, you're a 4th option. And it's just me coming from
basketball
team, bro. if I know that it's gonna be tension by what I say, which I'm pretty sure she knew it was gonna be tension with Deja.
For sure.
See what happens when she get touches, which no problem. She bigging up her lady, whatever. And then you go and say it was good while it lasted. Who's supposed to take who gonna take offense to that? The coach, right?
Yeah.
Or the player.
Based off of what you're saying, yes.
Somebody gonna take offense to that, and it's just unnecessary tension going into the playoffs. Y'all might have to play the Sun. Why do that right now, man? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying she trash, but you said you ain't gonna find too many. I think they're gonna find a replacement for her this summer.
You want to know a fun fact though? Now that you say that,
she on the way.
The 5 games that she scored the single digit, excuse me, 4 of them were against the Sun. Just putting that out there. I'm just saying.
Go play with the Sun, man.
But this is my thing. Let's look at this. When I'm thinking about a star player, right? And obviously we expected Caitlin to do good things, right? We expected her to be able to put big numbers up, right? I don't know if I expected, leading points and leading the league in assists like WNBA record. Like that's crazy to me, right? Yeah. That's my thing. When you're talking about a star player that comes onto a team and y'all got to figure it out. I'm thinking Chris Bosh. I'm thinking Kevin Love. I'm thinking these 3rd and 4th people who have to figure out how to be great in the system that they're in. So when I look at NaLyssa, I'm thinking, why even want to go anywhere else or even bring up any malice, and that's in quotes, right? Any malice against the star player that is leading your team right now. Wouldn't you rather want to be a part of that rather than making comments that could create division? See, talk to me.
But I think like you say, trying to figure it out, I think when you want to go to the next level with all the plays that you do have on your team, as you say, why do you want to create malice? I think if you want to go to the next level and try to, like you say, Drew, that you might have to compete against the Sun in order for you wanting to win and get over this hump, I think you need NaLyssa. No matter how good you have of a Caitlin you have, no matter what, phenomenal. And I'm not taking away of, because she is phenomenal, and we're not going to sit here and sugarcoat how good of a player Caitlin Clark is. But if you want to go to the next level and possibly trying to play for a championship this year with the team that you have, you need her. Point blank period. You need her to get on board. Okay. You need the touches that she's talking about. You need the rebound that she's going to do. And you need the dog that NaLyssa brings, You need her. So if you're going to do everything that you possibly can for this team to get a championship this year, not saying that it's going to happen, but a possibility that can happen with the team that you have, especially the way Kelsey Mitchell is shooting that ball. Yes, you need NaLyssa to play her game. Yes, you do. And you need NaLyssa. Just play your game because you have it. You're a hooper. Just be the hooper that we all know that you can be. And sometimes I just feel like that players just need to get back to that.
I feel like if I'm looking at this, and Drew, I'll come back to you. Will, I want you to finish it out. What I'm looking at, what this team is, right? I'm looking at, and please don't mince these words, please. But I'm thinking, I look at LeBron and Kevin Durant when they went and joined these teams. There were some players that just couldn't play around. I mean, think like a Julius Randle, a Brandon Ingram. They weren't able to play in the system when Bron was on the squad. And I want to look before y'all clip me and put me out here. People come from these comments. I am not comparing Caitlin Clark to LeBron. I am just saying the star power that she has right now. There were some players that just couldn't play it in a system with LeBron because they weren't that type of player. Are we saying that NaLyssa, as good as she is not for that system? I'm with C. I'm saying, hey, look, if you want to be a part of this winning, look what y'all have done this season. If y'all can truly figure it out and get something going, y'all got something for the next couple of years.
Because when they're going, the fever is so hard to beat. When they're all going and they're all together,
the
fever is so hard to beat. And They look so beautiful. It's beautiful basketball.
That's good basketball. It's good basketball.
Pure, beautiful basketball.
Drew, what you got?
They've been doing it for the second half of the season for sure.
Yeah.
She can play with them. I just think it's a little bit of a conflict of interest sometimes.
Okay.
I personally don't think Dejanay. Stop. Use my words right. I don't think Dejanay.
Please, we're looking for branding. Please.
Yeah, I don't think Dejanay likes. I ain't gonna say don't like her. I don't think she too fond of Caitlin Clark, and I think she bring Caitlin Clark smoke every time she see her, which she should do. And I think it's just a little bit of a conflict of interest because you got NaLyssa. Where's her loyalty at? You know what I'm saying, bro? So I don't know. I think that's Caitlin Clark's biggest nemesis is Dejanay.
Mm-hmm.
If I could be wrong, but they've been going at it the most. And she done ripped her the most. She been in her grill the most.
Yeah.
Mocking her the most.
You gotta let her know. You gotta let her know. It's Patrick Beverly with game.
Right. So
don't respect these men like that.
That's Pat Beverly game.
Don't do my girl like that.
You could have said Gary Payton.
You could have said Gary name like that.
You could have said Gary Payton.
She's in seatbelt season right now.
I'm just saying, don't forget the with game part. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing, man. Like everybody keeps saying, oh, NaLyssa can go elsewhere. And I've seen, and Drew said, where am I seeing it? You see it literally on social media because that's literally how they treat anybody who goes against anything that's not 100% Caitlin Clark. That's literally what it is. You have to put this in perspective. In 2022, the Fever had won 5 games. Since we're talking about how good they are, NaLyssa Smith was a part of the team that won 8 more games when Leah Boston came on. And then when they got a point guard like they needed, which ended up being Caitlin Clark, they won even more games. So we need to stop acting like, oh, everything is completely Caitlin when it's going right. Because when they were losing, everybody was like, oh, they need to get rid of the whole team. That was the discourse. Last year, Leah Boston literally went through a whole bunch of ridicule from the Indiana Fever fans and almost won it out. So we don't talk about that enough. My issue is never with Caitlin Clark. My issue is with a fan base 9 times out of 10 that clearly has no clue what they're talking about, and they're just talking from a perspective of what they're seeing via highlights. And Julius can get emotional if you want to. If you want to box yourself in there, you can. I ain't say your name. I said what it is.
I just don't.
I said what it is. But the fact of the matter is, saying we can just replace NaLyssa Smith is nonsense because you can't. Because you saw how she played against the Dallas Wings. NaLyssa Smith is a dog. When you give her the ball, and that 2-man game between her and Kelsey Mitchell has not only helped Kelsey hit 30 points a couple times during the year, but it's literally helped them win games. So you can't just replace a number 2 pick just because you're in your feelings. That's not how that works.
That's what I said. Like for them,
Sabali from the Wings. I was gonna say, bro. Yeah, I think they're gonna get her this summer. I think NaLyssa probably gone. I ain't saying it's right. I ain't saying it's wrong, but I think she probably gone, bro.
I stand on it. I think
but when you just think of when they're all like when they're good, like just like it's just they look so unbeatable because their pace is just ridiculous. Hey guys, it's your girl C, and you just watched the show on MTMV Sports Network. And if you like what you see and you want more exciting content, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
It's not just about the love of the game. It's about dedication and commitment through the process and the patience to endure. There's joy in reaching your goals and peace in knowing you've done all you're supposed to do. Ozell brand. It's not just a brand, it's a lifestyle.